America is a fossil fuel-obsessed society. We are constantly using petroleum-based products without knowledge or concern for the environment. Our ignorance only serves to further our own downfall as a worldwide leader. Currently rising oil prices will only lengthen this predicament. Thankfully, however, there is a solution. Hydrogen fuel cells represent the main and most viable replacement for fossil fuels today. The simplicity of refilling mirrors that of gasoline, making the transition for the public much easier. Iceland is a pioneer in the development of the growing sector of alternative energy. In the words of Iceland in their publicity campaign, hydrogen represents the ultimate fuel and the best option for the future of mankind.
We were the first, now people realize we can do it. So that's the kind of learning. You go to a small society like Iceland, where a lot of things are simpler than in a big society like the US or Europe. You can actually test things out here. If they wouldn't have worked here, it's very unlikely that they would have been able to build a Shell station in Washington, D.C. But that's actually how we think we can help the world. In our small case, travels around the world.
While hydrogen technology may seem fairly complicated, it is in fact very simple. Hydrogen from an onboard tank as well as oxygen from the surrounding air enter the fuel cell. There, they are separated by a plastic membrane. On both sides of this membrane are a layer of platinum-based catalysts. On the hydrogen side, this layer of catalysts breaks down the hydrogen into protons and electrons. The protons can then pass through the membrane, while the electrons are forced to go around the membrane through a separate electrical circuit. This creates a usable electrical current. Then the electrons and protons combine with the oxygen on the other side of the membrane inside the other layer of platinum catalysts and create water along with heat. Many of these cells are stacked together like a loaf of bread. Then a fuel cell stack is created, which creates enough energy to run the vehicle. While hydrogen-based vehicles still require a fuel, hydrogen, to operate, hydrogen can be obtained cleanly through electrolysis, which is when an electrical current is passed through water, and the hydrogen and oxygen atoms come apart. Then the hydrogen can be collected. Another way of obtaining hydrogen is for it to be collected as a byproduct from the production of another compound. There are many more ways to create hydrogen. How it will be done depends upon your location and resources. Hydrogen is the future of transportation, and as in Iceland, other countries around the world are beginning to examine hydrogen as the future solution for a world dependent upon fossil fuels. It is only a matter of time before someone will walk into a dealership and be more worried about whether or not it comes in purple, and not if it does 35 on the highway.